Kia ora and welcome to a new video from NZ Pocket Guide. Today, I'm going to tell you the best souvenirs you can get in New Zealand and bring to your friends back home. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so let's begin this funky list with the jade/greenstone necklaces. So greenstone, also known as punamu, hold a lot of cultural significance to the local Maori tribes there. There are a lot of meanings behind greenstone and jade necklaces, so they are really fantastic and unique New Zealand souvenirs to bring back to your friends and family. So make sure to shop for them. One of the best places to do so, in fact, is the town of Hokitika on the west coast of the south island of New Zealand. Next up, let's go over some very easy to find gift for your friends and family, and things that you can find easily in New Zealand supermarkets. I'm talking about Whitaker's chocolates, which are really awesome, Manuka honey, which is also a great thing to bring to your friends and family as it is world renowned, and also the world-renowned New Zealand wines too. So I always like to find some souvenirs and gifts for my friends and family that are actually super easy to find. Shopping around for souvenirs can always be a bit of a drag, so finding them in supermarket is awesome. Alright, so next up, New Zealand is also quite famous for its merino wool industry. So bringing back home a merino wool hat or scarf can always be a really good idea. For the Lord of the Rings fans out there, what about the One Ring? You can get the One Ring from Jens Hensen in Nelson. This is the One Ring maker, and if you're a Lord of the Ring buff, I'm pretty sure this is on your itinerary already. But you also get some replica from the Weta Studio and many other souvenir stores. For the sports buff out there, what about an all-black rugby shirt? The All Blacks is the New Zealand rugby team, and they are pretty good, I've heard. No, I know they're really good. So yeah, make sure that you get yourself an All Blacks jersey, or at least you get your rugby friend an All Black jersey. If you don't want to be buying too many things, if you're a little bit of an anti-consumerism guy, a great thing that I love to do when I travel around is to send myself some postcards. So get yourself some postcards for many different places that you're visiting in New Zealand and mail them back to you back home. When you arrive back home, you'll be able to find yourself some postcards about all the different places that you visited, and it's a bit like traveling back in time. I really genuinely love doing that, and I think it's a great way to kind of shop for souvenirs without really shopping for souvenirs. And finally, speaking of souvenirs, the most cliche souvenirs you can get in New Zealand is something branded as sweet as. It's a great Kiwi saying which is kind of iconic in the country, so a t-shirt saying sweet as, a backpack saying sweet as, or any kind of sweet as kind of clothing is always just typical Kiwi and will always look like something you got from New Zealand. Okay, that's all my favorite souvenirs to get from New Zealand. There is much more ideas and recommendations on nzpocketguide.com, so make sure to check it out. And the whole team is joining me in wishing you the best time ever in New Zealand.